Hi everyone. I have Dana Sharp here with me today, and she's purchased my business coaching call as well as a lot of my legal templates. So let's find out what she has to say about them. Hi Dana, how are you?
I'm great, Amira. How are you?
I am good. I'm so excited to have you here.
Well, I'm excited. Thank you for asking me to be here. I'm excited.
So Dana, where are you located and tell us about yourself?
I live in Rochester, New York, which is upstate New York. Snowy and cold right now.
Oh, I
And
know.
yeah, I'm a former speech pathologist. And right now I'm home working with my husband in his brick and mortar bike store and also slowly trying to launch a blog of my own.
Oh, okay, great. So Dana, you purchased quite a few legal templates from me but before we get into those, how did you find me?
I found you, I believe it was on Black Friday, in fact, through a
Okay.
referral of another blogger.
Okay.
And she had so many great things to say about you. And as soon as I saw that come through my email, I said, "This is what I have been searching for." So
Oh,
that's how I found you.
oh, that's great. And so, which legal templates did you end up purchasing from me?
I purchased the legal bundle, confidentiality agreement, and also the sweepstakes template.
Okay, so altogether, you got like six templates. There's the
Mhm.
privacy policy template, disclaimer, terms and conditions, confidentiality agreement, the NDA, media release, I think, too, right?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
the sweepstakes template bundle. So, yeah, those are a lot. So,
Yeah.
Dana, what made you buy from me versus someone else?
Well, first of all, you're a lawyer. So
That
that's
helps,
exciting.
right?
You're a real live practicing lawyer. And I think, as I said a little bit earlier, when I got on your website and your personality just exuded trust. And I could see that you were looking out for the bloggers and the entrepreneurs, which is, again, I was like, oh, this is what I've been searching for. Every single review I read was a 5-star review with nothing but amazing things to say about you. And I think one of the most important things is, again, when I got on your website and I started looking through all of the different templates, you have so many, which was amazing. And
Yes.
then I was like, what? This is the price? Is you right? Is this really the price? They were so reasonably priced, especially for our family as owning a small business.
Yeah.
We can afford huge lawyer fees to make sure that we're legally protected. So that was a huge piece of it too.
Oh my God, you just made my day.
I'm glad.
Because it's so important to for me to make my templates affordable. So I'm very glad that you found the price to be like so reasonable, and the fact that you know like how much it costs to actually hire a lawyer. So that's amazing.
Yes, absolutely.
And Dana, what was the biggest problem that you were trying to solve before you decided to purchase my legal templates?
There was a couple. I think I said earlier that I'm slowly working on launching my own blog, but
Right.
part of the reason that I didn't want to do anything is because I was frozen with fear of the legal side of things. All
Right.
of the legal what ifs, what
Yes.
if I put something out on my blog and somebody, does something?
Yep.
I knew that I needed to be protected. And looking through, I was going in circles with research and free
Yeah.
templates and who do I trust and all of that
Yeah.
sort of. And so the second problem we were having is that my husband and I are also starting an email list for his company.
Right.
And again, he was getting he was getting angry at me. He said, "Come on, we got to send those emails out." And I said, "I know, but I don't know if we're legal." So for my own benefit, I needed to make sure that we had something that would cover us through our emails,
Right.
all the GDPR stuff that's coming out, and all of
Yeah.
that stuff, and the cookie policies, and all of that. And also, we are starting to do sweepstakes in the store. And I tried searching online for free sweepstakes
Yeah.
templates as well. And again, it's kind of like, do I trust this? Do I not trust this? So
Right.
those were the two big problems that I was facing.
And you're not alone, right? Because so many people have the same fears and same hesitations, and they're intimidated by because the laws are constantly changing. So there's
Yep.
so much to keep up with. Now, when you got the templates, Dana, what was the best thing about them? Talk to me about your experience with them.
Well, first of all, it was quick. I mean, they were, as soon as I sent my payment, they showed up in my inbox, which, we love instant gratification
Yes.
in our culture. And the other thing is, I mean, they were so easy to use. They were super easy to implement. I could open it up. You wrote extremely clear instructions. It, it didn't take a lot, like hours and hours and hours to sit
Yeah.
comb through everything that I needed to do, which again, with a brick and mortar store, you're busy all the time. So not
Yes.
having the time to research all of that and learn how to use it. Um, and I mean, I think the biggest thing is that you're a lawyer.
Yeah.
So, that you're here and you're a lawyer, and that's one of the best things too. That I know that they're legal, and I know that they're would hold up in court if there ever was a would if.
Right, right. No, absolutely. And that's the thing. Like, I don't want you to get a legal template and then be like intimidated and confused and spending hours and hours, right? Because that defeats the whole purpose.
Right.
The point of these templates is to make it super easy. So, what has exceeded your expectations about working with me?
There's so much that has exceeded my expectations. And I think one of the biggest thing is your customer service is amazing. When I was purchasing the templates, one of the questions I had was, well, can I use this with my blog and my husband's business? So I'm like, I'll just email you. You got right back to me. You explained how that happened.
Right.
I think another big piece is I did have a coaching call with you because I had some questions about my husband's email shop. You were super professional. You made our time so worthwhile. There wasn't a lot of, for lack of a better term, fluff.
Yeah.
We got right to the point. I asked you about what I needed. You gave me the recommendations, and it was amazing. It was nice to have a meeting where it was so productive.
Yeah.
So that's a lot. And your customer service is amazing.
And I like that because I think as a lawyer, I try my best to make the time worthwhile. So if you've paid me to have a coaching call with me, I don't want to, bullshit you and waste your time
Right.
and even my time because naturally I'm just too much of a straight to the business kind of person and
Yeah.
time is money, right? So,
Right. But you were just so nice and so generous with the information that you were sharing with me and the ideas that I had, and again, refreshing. So,
oh,
yeah.
I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you. Dana, now I know you're very smart because first of all, you haven't even launched, but you already got all the legal templates in place. You got all the legal protections in place, even for your husband's business. Oh my God, that's amazing. I wish everybody was as smart and careful as you are. But talk to me as to why you didn't use free legal templates. What are your reasons for not trusting them?
I think the biggest one is, and again, that fear that's inside me is
Yeah.
I have no idea if this was written by, sorry, my air quotes, a real lawyer. Is it reliable? If one of those what ifs happen, is it
Yeah.
going to hold up in court? And again, I don't know anything about all of this legal
Yeah.
information. And I don't know exactly what's supposed to be in the legal templates and the little pieces that need to go here and there. So again, knowing that a real lawyer wrote the templates puts me much more at ease. And I think one of the biggest reasons I didn't want to use a free template is because my husband's business is a legacy for our family. His father
Yeah.
started it. We've been in business over 40 years. I knew that this was something we truly needed to protect, and we
Yes.
truly needed to make sure all of our bases were covered. And I knew that I needed something that would hold up if
Yep.
something happened, but I also didn't have thousands and millions of dollars to spend to sit with a lawyer and draw all of this stuff up. So this is just amazing.
Yeah, no, and you're so right because coming from my father also had a brick and mortar business, and when he started and he got sued as an early on in his business, and it was not a small lawsuit, so it was like $90,000. It just
Right.
came out of nowhere, right? So turned our life upside down. I wasn't a lawyer yet, so I can totally relate to your fears and what you were thinking and what you were going through because it is scary if you don't do things right, you just don't
Yep.
know what could happen.
And I think, Amira, that was another big piece of why I felt I could trust you is because you put that story out there, and I'm like, oh, okay, she's been through it, she's had the experience, she totally knows what she's doing. So thank you for sharing your story.
Yeah, and for the longest I never did, but I think it's important, right? So people
Yeah.
understand that what's the worst that could happen and that the fact that I've been through it, so I know
Right.
how devastating that is.
Right.
So, Dana, will you recommend my legal templates to others, your friends, your family?
Absolutely. I have a few friends that have blogs, and I've already shared your information with them and said this is the place you need to go
Oh,
to make sure that you're protected.
thank
And I
you.
think I think too. I've already shared it with Doug, and again, I was so excited to have the coaching call with you and talk to you about other things that I needed to be make sure we're protected. We do a mountain bike race on
Oh,
his parents' property. And I want to make sure that we have a real, true, correct waiver in place.
exactly.
And so I was able to contact you and we talked it out, and you're able to help me with that as well, which was so exciting. And again, very reasonably priced. We don't make a ton of money with the
Yeah,
bike race, but it's fun. So super reasonably priced. And again, just for because we are a small business, we don't have the thousands and millions of dollars.
right.
So I would recommend these to a lot of brick and mortar businesses as well. So.
Awesome. No, and awesome. That's so good to hear. So, in the end, is there anything that you would share with bloggers or entrepreneurs that are watching that might be on the fence?
I think the biggest part is we all have that little bit of fear inside of us, and fear sometimes makes us freeze.
Yes,
And don't be like me and sit frozen for months and months and months because you're scared of the legal side of things. Like it's so crucial to have that legal stuff in place, and you make it so easy to do that. So definitely jump on this because you'll be so much more relieved. So, yeah.
yeah, guys, don't take my word for it. Listen to her. So, thank you so much, Dana. I really appreciate your valuable time. Just remind our viewers as to where or how they can reach you.
Well, I'll just give you my husband's bike shop website if you're
Okay,
interested in bikes at all. It's rvebike.com, and we're a little store in a little town called Fairport, New York.
awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.